My name is Dr. Paddy Iyamu, the Honorable Commissioner for Education, Edo State, Nigeria. When His Excellency called me to join his team, swore me in as the Honorable Commissioner for Education, I felt very happy because I saw it as an opportunity to contribute to the development of my people. To me, education is a key prerequisite for any society that wants to make relative progress, equipping every child in Edo State with the required skills to level up, measure up, and achieve their dreams. At the Ministry of Education, we have keyed into the vision of His Excellency the Governor, who has said that education must be free for all children in Edo State, accessible for them, and we must provide the necessary infrastructure to make it attractive, quality teachers in quality buildings, so that we can secure a quality life for our children. His Excellency the Governor, after going around the state and looking at the lacuna in terms of infrastructure, declared a state of emergency. We had to swing into action. The schools were in a deplorable state, no roof, no seats, no windows, and he said we can't continue like that. For us to make education accessible and free, we also have to make it attractive. So we have been on a massive infrastructural development drive, to make sure that we revamp our schools, restructure them, remodel them for the good of our people. One of the key achievements I'm most proud of as the Commissioner is the fact that we have been able to correct that impression that quality education is just for the rich. We have been able to give the children from humble beginning a seat at the table of success. We have been able to revamp several schools, remodel them, restructure them, and build more schools. And children now are happy to go to school. We have also been able to build foreign partnerships that will also give our children opportunities as it relates to their overall development, and as it relates to their economic development, as it relates to their individual development and the development of the states in general. So we have several projects undertaken by His Excellency the Governor of Edo State. We have developed, restructured, remodeled over 68 schools for the good of the average man in the society. Children now go to school happy. They have roof over their head. They are not afraid that when it rains, they have to run outside the classrooms. They have seats to sit. They have windows in their classes. And anytime we visit the schools, you see the joy and excitement. Then we also found out that there was a lacuna in terms of teachers' employment. The governor also gave an express approval for us to employ the first 500 that we used in equipping some of the schools. Then additional 100 was also added for our technical colleges. And also we found out there was no motivation in some of the teachers because they were placed on contract for 3 years. And the governor said we can't continue like that. As we speak, we have employed over 4,000 of the contract staffs. Then we employed over 1,000 additional that are community teachers to ensure that we give our children quality buildings with quality teachers. Because a beautiful building without a teacher in it is just a wasted venture. It's like an effort in futility. Because he said that we have to use Edo money to develop Edo State and Edo children. Universities have problem of accreditation because of infrastructure. So the governor across the tertiary institutions is building lecture theatres, building hostels for the children of Edo State to also maximize and utilize. When we came on board, children go from primary to secondary school and they end there because of problem of funding or money to pay their school fees. The governor put a call across and said we cannot continue like that. The MD of Nelfon, the great man, was with us in Benin, going to the 3 senatorial zones, enlightening our students. As we speak today, there's no child in Edo State that has been sent home because of school fees in our tertiary institutions. If your parents don't have money to pay, we're listening to the program. And the federal government pays their school fees directly. So there's no reason for you to have your dreams cut short. We went into a partnership with the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. The idea of coming to the Ministry of Education to give people money to print your certificate is gone. All you need to do is to take the student ID, enter it on the website edustate.edostate.gov.ng. Once you enter their student ID on that platform, you'll be able to see the result. So the idea of falsification of results on scores is gone, all in a bid to digitalize our system. His Excellency the Governor as well also went into intense and strategic discussions with the Chinese government, with the United Kingdom. And there we went to Scotland, we met with some of the leadership of the University of West Scotland. We have also firmed up a technical partnership with the Chinese government university so that we can give our children opportunities, as it were. As we speak, there are several of the children that are abroad right now equipping themselves. And the interesting thing is that the governor did not make it about a party affair. He said, let's have the children of the poor. Let's give them the seats at the table of success. Let's frame frames of success on the walls of history. These children, without a father, without a mother, they are out there now carving a niche for themselves. Because at the end of the day, where we have a society where everyone is given a fair opportunity, there's no limit to what we can achieve as a state. Are we going to talk about the over 700 pensioners that were abandoned, retired without money in the name of restructuring? The governor, upon assumption of office, said, let's have the costs of these College of Education staffs. And it amounted to over 4.6 billion. I was even afraid. But the governor said, no, they are part of Edo State. They have served. They can't be abandoned. And he expressly approved it. We had over 1,100 students sitting at home no induction. After going through the 4 walls of the university, after their parents have toiled hard, gotten money to pay their school fees, they were not inducted because of a systemic problem. And the governor said, no, we can't continue like that. We swung into action. And as we speak, we had over 900 nursing graduates, 128 medical students, plus an additional 37 that were left at home. But with the right leadership, with the right structure, we were able to remove the bottlenecks. So today they have been inducted and they are now part of the system, making it a better place, providing value to the state, providing value to themselves. When His Excellency also came on board, he met a paltry sum of 41 million naira monthly subvention for Ambrose Ali University and 25 million naira for the Edo University Iyamu. And looking at these amounts is highly insufficient. So the governor, in his magnanimity, increased the subvention of Ambrose Ali University from 41 million naira to 500 million naira. And Edo State University Iyamu was also increased from 25 million naira subvention to 250 million naira, so they can be better equipped for service delivery to our children. A man gives birth to 5 children, and because of the fact that he doesn't have money, education is now expensive. Because when the child finishes a particular class, he cannot transfer the books to his sibling. We said, no, we can't continue like that as a people. We must reduce the burden on our parents and remove that perception that education is expensive. We're one of the first states to make that policy, that when a child uses a textbook, you can transfer it to your sibling. Then again, in line with the mandate of the United Nations, eliminating discrimination among students. We said we cannot continue to have schools where people come to show off their wealth. A child who barely knows his left and right. At kindergarten level, you are doing graduation party. You are putting exorbitant fees on the parents so that they can pay money, 200, 300,000 for parties. We stopped it. You can't allow the children of the poor to feel less of themselves in the name of doing parties and flaunting your wealth. So that was eliminated as well. The Edu Rescue Program was launched by His Excellency the Governor of the state to move students from the streets to school. We have cases of children who hawk pure water on the streets that are now in school. They now have the opportunity, they now have the drive, they now have the hope of becoming notable in the society. All because a governor who cares came into office. We keep them with uniforms, we give them free books, and the education is free, in line with the United Nations mandate. When we came on board, we saw that over 1,100 students, especially from AAU University, had JAMB irregularities for the past 5 years. The governor said, no, every student, we must give them a sign of hope. We must rekindle their hope. We must renew their hope. We went again to JAMB, had several intensive meetings, and today I make bold to tell you that that bottleneck was also removed, and majority of them that has been at home for 5-6 years have now been mobilized for NYSC. The quality of our teachers determines the quality of our students, and again we have done intense training for our teachers. The world has gone global. We had to train some of them even in digital skills, in AI, robotics and all that, so that they can also pass on the required knowledge. We have built quality partnership. We must give kudos to the Seplat Energy and its subsidiaries that has been with us on this journey, even helping to train some of our teachers, providing STEAM labs and everything. We were able to secure some slots from even Google International to enable our students also have opportunities in international space. In the words of our students and even those on the street, that the Children's Day that we had was the best ever in Edo State. The stadium was filled to capacity with over 15,000 children. Those that came out first in the various march past and other were given buses, brand new buses. The governor brought them an international artist from the Maven record to make them feel happy, to make them know that they have a place in the government of Senator Monday Okpebholo. And that also motivated the teachers, motivated the school, and motivated the students. Are we going to go to the IDP camps? On one of our visits to one of the schools, we found out that there are some children living amongst us without uniform, without books. Immediately, he said all the students should be clothed. They must have uniforms. They must have books. And after 1 week, we went back to present their uniforms to them. I went to some of the technical colleges. They didn't even have lights. What can you practicalize when you don't have light? The governor said, no, we must equip them. We are building workshops. We are provided equipment. The issue of light now in our technical college is a thing of the past. We had one of our medical colleges. You have over 10 people clustered in one room, breathing the same air. You are not recycling the air. On one of our visits to the school, the children cried out, we don't have fans. We can barely study. The governor immediately approved that we should get fans for them. Let them also have comfort while they study. As we speak, fans have been provided. The children are happy to learn in a comfortable and habitable environment. The governor also gave them the icing on the cake. He earmarked 1 billion naira for our children, their bursary. All indigenous students now are going to be benefiting from bursary after over 20 years. The only state-owned higher institution in Edo State, in the south, is the Usain Polytechnic. It will interest you to know that after 23 years, it took the government of Senator Monday Okpebholo to give them internal roads. And we got into partnership with the NDDC, led by our value-driven MD, Chief Samuel Ogboko. We have been able to provide over 5 kilometers internal roads for the children. They are going to school, they are happy. Even the fencing, after 23 years, is now being done. The first 1 year of His Excellency Senator Monday, it has been that of impact and rekindling the hope of the common man. In the next 1 year, we want to up our game. We want to take it higher. We want our children to have more technological skills. In line with the NECO, WAEC, and JAM requirement, now we want to have more CBT centers. We want to train our children more in digital skills. We want to enable and equip them with AI, coding, and robotics and all that. So they too will be technologically sound in a habitable infrastructure. In the education sector, we want to leave a legacy of hope. My governor inspires me because you see him every night and day on the streets. He's either going to check one road, or going to check one school, or going to check one project or the other for the good of his people. To make the life of anybody that I meet better than it was before they met me is my passion. We salute our father, the father of education in Edo State, Senator Monday Okpebholo, and the amazing team, the SUBEB, the SSCB, the technical board, even the quality assurance, the bursary board. To celebrate our governor, I will continually put in our best to ensure that the child of a nobody becomes somebody without knowing anybody. If in 1 year he can do this, what will happen in the next 7 years? By the grace of God, Edo State will indeed be like a mini Dubai.